Hello and welcome to the Kenneth Verkaman Law Office Legal Podcast. We're looking at the estate planning interview, and this is part of the New Jersey State Bar Association annual Nuts and Bolts of Elder Law program. And one of the things that we try to do is have our clients come in. I've had friends that every time I see them over the years, we got to get this done, we got to get this done. Well, it's a call to action. So the call to action, we email out the will questionnaire, and we schedule an appointment for them to come in. Let's see. After we email it out, sometimes I will, when I'm driving and I have my Bluetooth on my phone, I'll call the person up. Listen, make sure you fill this out as completely as possible. So the person comes in, and we just want that person in the office. We don't want their children, their friends. We just want to go over exactly what they want so we can avoid any issues of undue influence. So what does the client want, and did they fill out the form? Because I don't want to sit down with them until they filled out the form as completely as possible. Let's see. Important thing is executor. Is the person they pick someone able to do it? Occasionally seniors don't have their own children as the executors because they may live far away, or they might not be good with responsibility with assets. I don't recommend joint executors because there's a reason why there's not two presidents at the same time. Assets, it's important. Who's going to get what? And we remind the client that anything that there's a joint beneficiary payable upon death goes directly to that person. A will cannot change that. Let's see. If there's any specific request, those should be specifically put in the will. It's not sufficient if someone just says that. Let's see. People occasionally will ask, well, I'm married, everything's in joint names, why do I need a will? I goes, well, because the other person's not going to live forever. If there's minor children, well, let's see, that's a difficult decision for many people, but I say, it's an easy decision. If you can't leave the room right now, who's going to get your stuff? Who's going to watch your children? Who do you trust? Let's say you can always change things down the road, but get it done. And the ethics, I want to make sure the person who filled out the form is that person not their family member. And sometimes it's easy to tell by the handwriting. I also ask at the end. And our forms have different areas where it says what questions do you have, and I usually go to that first. Let's see. And then we provide the potential client with a will bill. They pay us prior to us drafting the documents, and I've never had someone after we paid the documents, not come back, and that's part of the estate planning interview. For other information on wills and estate planning, visit website njlaws.com. And for estate planning and document preparation, contact Kenneth Verkaman's Law Office at 732-572-0500. Thank you.